I wanted to share with you some knowledge of the progress in the practice and how do we see it's happening. Of course, you can measure it by looking at the states of emotional states of your well-being, like less stress, less reactivity in your life, less anger or any unwholesome states that floods your mind. So you can recover from them quicker, or you don't identify with them so they don't affect you that much. They don't bring you that much suffering. So there is also roadmap that Buddha left us about the development of the insights and also levels of concentration, the jnanas, and also the 7 enlightenment factors that are unwrapping into while your practice develops. The insight for me this year was that is, rather than looking at it as a development of the insight, what insight did you get to this year and so on, it's more looking at development of the faculties, the mind faculties, the 7 enlightened factors that are essentially doing the job for you while you're meditating. And when we meditate, we develop those wholesome qualities within us that grow. And those qualities are mindfulness, those qualities are energy, those qualities are faith or confidence, another name for it, and it's rapture or the pleasure, the spiritual pleasure, that's 4th, and the 5th is the tranquility, and the 6th is the samadhi or concentration, the deep concentration, and the 7th is the equanimity that brings together the team. So those faculties are ripening when we meditate, and that's what we do. We train those wholesome qualities to overcome the hindrances of the mind, of the unwholesome qualities like doubt, restlessness of the mind, and wanting, craving, and aversion. So all those qualities are naturally present unless you do something with them positive. So growing those 7 enlightened factors will do the job essentially for you, and they meditate you out of the samsaric existence in a way. It's not that a person becoming enlightened, more like a faculties of the mind that meditate that person out of the identification. So the enlightenment is more like a state where there is no person that got enlightened. So those faculties you can also measure by development of the concentration level. So the concentration level in the Dhamma teaching is measured by 4 jnanas. 4 jnanas developed alongside with the insights. And when the 4 jnanas are ripened, one of the concentration, so jnanas is like a samadhi, is the concentration level of concentration when it's become very bright and really focused, or it's more peripherally open, the wide awareness, concentration, and that stable and sustaining it focus with your effort or without effort. There's certain concentration level start to spontaneously give rise to certain wisdom to arise. So those ones are inside. So if you're basically, it's easy to understand that when you develop the concentration level, the certain corresponding part of the wisdom start to arise, spontaneous knowledge of insights, that's what's called. And the 7 principal insights, or 16. So when those pathway is taken, and one by one, they normally develop systematically in the people. That's the beauty to see people going through it throughout the ages through. That's why monks do it. That's why it's the most popular meditation in Thailand and Burma, and is the pathway to your own wisdom, your own understanding. So it works. That's why people do it. It delivers. So we go through those stages of concentration, the certain wisdom arise along way, and then there is 4 stages of enlightenment, matures in the way. So the stream entry, the 4th stage of enlightenment, and then the 7th-time returner, then once returner, and then the fully enlightened arahant. So that's the pathway in a way of development, and it happens when those 7 enlightenment factors are mature and they doing a job, and you could check your progress by those marks on the path that are described very well, and this knowledge is available. The best thing to check it is to do it Vipassana yourself and really learn about that knowledge from within. Then it's become your experience. Otherwise it's just someone talking, right? So do come. We organized 2 Vipassanas this year in UK, one in May and another one in September. It's a 1-week silent retreat where you can go dive deep into the practice. There's 2 Dharma talks every day, 2 hours, so where we talk about all the intricate details of the techniques, and that's where you can learn the essential way of meditating yourself out from the suffering and finding out for yourself what's the composition of this unit of this body and mental process that we all have. So seeing clearly, that's what Vipassana means. So seeing clearly for yourself, that's the technique of meditation, and you don't have to know how to meditate prior, and you can just come as a beginner or as an advanced practitioner. Sometimes it's good to come as a beginner from the clean slate, start learning without much destruction of the past techniques. But also if you're advanced practitioner and practiced yoga, meditation before, it means your concentration will be already developed and mature, so it will be helpful for you to learn those techniques and apply concentration that you already developed to the technique. Then the other practices of energy could be pulled up and the concentration become even stronger, and the certain corresponding insights and the spontaneous knowledges will arise quicker. So that's the both really winner for both, for the beginners and also for advanced people. If you have chance to come, please do come join us this May and September in UK, in an incredible place where we meditate by the River Thames with a gorgeous view of the organic flower meadows and the English oaks. So on the organic farm of Hardwick. See you there.